Sup heathens, I'm Happy Viking, and I'm here to make you awesome, one frothy pint of metal at a time. So drink up. And hello to you, Mr. View Counterman. I can tell we're going to be the best of friends. Anyway, sometimes I like to delude myself into thinking this is a show with class and sophistication, so indulge me if you will as we talk about something meaningful. Let's talk about politics. Damn it. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Politics suck. Watching the government in action is like watching two pigs play chess. It's boring, frustrating, and nothing ever gets done. It's depressing. The only politicians I would ever take the time to vote for are Jimmy McMillan and Dr. Steele. And you know my opinion of the political landscape is bad when one of my favorite candidates wants to take over the world.
Of course!
Shut up. Actually, would world domination really be so bad? I wouldn't mind a change. Sure, it might be a bit of a bummer to be under the thumb of a tyrannical despot, but, you know, at least tyrannical despots get shit done. And sometimes you don't get the tyrannical despot, sometimes you get the fun despot, like Cobra or Bowser or M. Bison.
Of course!
Do that again and I'll beat you. Anyway, out of all the possible candidates for world emperor, you know who I think would be the best? The most suitable for global conquest? The most capable of leading mankind to a golden age of glory and might? Oh yes, Raubtier. Raubtier are some tough, scary sons of bitches from Haparanda, Sweden, and they want to take over the world with clean, burning, industrial metal. Their riffs will rage and thunder in your soul, their drums will crush your little brain, and the singer's angelic voice will relieve you of your pains and burdens. Oh wait. Did I say sing? My mistake. Singing is for squirrely little girly men with pearly teeth and pedicures. What I meant to say was gargles with gravel and butane like a boss. This ain't Nightwish. This ain't Sonata Arctica. This ain't that wishy-washy pish-posh power metal. This is Raubtier. And world domination has never sounded better. Raubtier is, as you may have already noticed, fucking brutal. If you're not spitting blood and chewing on rebar after listening to 3 tracks, then you should probably get some hot glue and staples because your balls have fallen off. Unless you're a lady, in which case I recommend you simply start eating more red meat. I mean, just listen to these suckers. Well, hot damn, I do believe I have a fever. A fever for the flavor of property damage. They will infect you with their sheer crushing energy. They will turn you into a steel-jawed ass-whooping foot soldier in their giant blood-fueled Raubtier war machine. And you better believe you'll love every damn moment of it. But you may be wondering why these scary men want to rule the world so badly. Well, since I don't speak a lick of Swedish, I don't really know either. But my basic understanding is that they want to rule the world simply so they can get rid of MTV, hip-hop, and suburbanite white boys who be perpetrating like they bangin'. Needless to say, I approve of their platform. Their vicious and delicious conquest started back in a little slice of Arctic heaven called Haparanda, which I'm pretty sure is Finnish for real fucking cold. But I do know that Raubtier is German for predator, and you know a band is going to be trouble when they're named after a Schwarzenegger movie. And when you factor in that the guys in Raubtier are just as badass as the guys in Predator, well, say hello to the cops because you got napalm on your hands. And just like you'd expect napalm to do, Raubtier set their homeland ablaze with sweet industrial fire. They managed to indoctrinate their whole country and turn it into their own personal Mordor. What I'm saying is, these guys are pretty big in Sweden. Thing is, they're only big in Sweden. No one outside of Scandinavia has ever even heard of these guys, and I don't know why this is. My best guess is that every other country is just fucking scared of them. I mean, look at those guys. Yeah, I wasn't kidding when I said these guys were just as badass as the guys from Predator. They look like they could punch your face into goo, plop you in a jar, and sell your jelly ass as Marmite to unwitting British tourists. But then again, if you ever thought it was a good idea to fuck with guys with names like Hulkoff, Gustav, and Buffalo, you deserve to be a food spread. Seriously, those are their names. Well, except for Buffalo, obviously, that's a nickname, but still, Jesus. Hulkoff. The man's name is Per Hulkoff. His name alone makes him sound like both an action hero and a unit of measurement. Like 100 Awesomes becomes a Hulkoff, 100 Hulkoffs becomes a Balboa, 100 Balboas becomes a Connery, etc., etc. Though it wouldn't be a stretch to say that Hulkoff actually is an action hero. In interviews, he's alluded to serving with the NBG, the Nordic Battle Group, where he quite possibly filled his days with arm wrestling, cigar chomping, and insurgent throat punching. So yeah, obviously this band runneth over with badass, and naturally, so does their music. Now I know Hulkovius Rex is supposed to mean Hulkoff the King, but I know we're all thinking this. Motherfucking dinosaur. Like, as if this band wasn't tough enough already. So, yeah, what else is there to say about Raubtier? I can't think of anything, except they're awesome. I guess I'll just leave you with some more Octoon Panzer and go get back to my day job as an international super spy. Toodles! What the fuck? That's not Raubtier, that's Rammstein. Computer, where do you get off making a mistake like that? Oh, shit. You may have been drawing comparisons as soon as you heard them, but yeah, they sound a lot like Rammstein. A bit too much sometimes. But then again, whenever this little tidbit starts to take me out of the groove, I remember just what kind of world I live in. I live in a world where the meat is red, the beer is gold, and having 2 Rammsteins is a damn good thing. But that's really a mean thing to say. Raubtier does more than enough to make itself unique and separate from Rammstein. For example, Raubtier is louder, heavier, and thrashier. Plus there's the very important difference that Raubtier isn't fucking insane. Rammstein is loony, to say the least, in a mad artist Dick's death and depravity sort of way. Raubtier doesn't pull that shit. Hulkoff doesn't suddenly whip out a foot-long dildo during a live show and start riding buffalo like a Swedish cowboy. Raubtier's too busy drinking Jaeger and taking over the world to bother filling their music videos with creepy children and weird sex. Really, my only legitimate complaint with the band is that Hulkoff isn't the best singer. It's obvious that his focus is on lead guitar and keyboards because his singing technique largely amounts to shouting until the microphone kills itself. Does it work? Fuck yeah, it does. 95% of the time. The other 5% is where Hulkoff's tried and true sing with a throat full of mayonnaise technique starts to show cracks. Like in Verld Scherevelde.
När den sista radiomasten garnerats med rovdjurens fana I topp.
See what I mean? Doesn't sound tough, it just sounds ugly. But it's merely occasional, not a deal breaker by any means. And by the way, I must applaud Raubtier for having such quality music videos despite being fairly small potatoes. Seriously, this is pretty sophisticated for a bunch of half-assed mountain boys. Especially in Hjältesve, which looks far more professional than anything a 3-year-old band is entitled to. So what does in Hjältesve mean? Oh sweet, Path of the Hero, how positively badass! Surely this will be an uplifting tale of unwavering optimism and resolute righteousness. Why do I keep watching these amazingly depressing music videos? Let's look at their video catalog, shall we? World domination, child abuse. This is not something you expect from a band like this, and it makes the video that much more of a left fielder. Half of the video is just this kid getting the fuck beat out of him. The other half is Vikings. But there is a meaning that my wisecracks will only diminish, that the world is a tough, brutal, and unfair place, and all you can do is be brave and face it head on. It's pretty much the requiem for a dream of music videos. It's worth seeing. Once. Man, I'm bummed. I haven't been this depressed since the 1989 Grammys. To conclude on a more sweet, shiny, and saccharine note, I will say once again that Raubtier is awesome fucking tastic. If you want grit and grind, these are the guys to get it from. Though, as previously demonstrated, they are capable of tugging your heartstrings. I suggest you do your part and buy both of their CDs. Flood their pockets with ducats and riches and get them to play outside of their country and inside your own. Spread the awesome. Spread the word. Spread their unholy empire across the globe until it is forever draped in the colors of the Gatling dog. It's the least you can do for Raubtier. But what can Raubtier do for you? Good question, and I believe Jesse Ventura has the answer. Jesse?
This stuff will make you a goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus. Just like me.
Damn right, you crazy madman. I'm Happy Viking, and you've just been given your recommended dosage of heavy metal. Now, if you excuse me, I got some international spying to do.
Because you were so busy all the time, you can make the last words for the watchers of the Sweden Rock Festival.
Fuck you.